What's up, everyone, and welcome back to episode number 3. Now, I apologize in advance. The last episode had really fucked up audio, and there's nothing I can do about it. I attempted to fix it, and it is incapable of being fixed. So, until I get myself a little audio engineer, this is going to be what it is. And it's only one episode, so I figured fuck it. I was sitting around trying to fix it myself, and I couldn't fix it. It was unable to be fixed. So we have to move on. Sometimes in life, we just have to move on. Um, New fit, got a new fit. It's a little bit of a flex. Ladies and gentlemen. But you kind of have to do that in life. And I'll explain to you why. In life, we don't have time to know every single person. We just simply don't. We get a 3-second snapshot, a little glimpse of a person, and we judge them. And if you're like, oh, well, you should only judge what is on the inside, shut the fuck up. Shut up. The outside is just as important, and it says a lot about you. If you are overweight, you might be the nicest person in the entire universe. Fuck the world, the universe. But if you're overweight, that tells me immediately that you were incapable of long-term planning. You probably are not too goal-oriented, amongst many other things. So say what you want about this Michael Jackson jacket, but I love it, and I think that you should just invest in yourself. Even when I was dead ass broke, you always have to invest in yourself. I'm not saying that you go out and buy like a $4,000 jacket. What I am saying is that you should invest in yourself. You should take time to go get facials. You should take time to go get a very nice haircut. Just invest in yourself, because if you look better, you feel better, and people notice. People definitely notice. If you walk into a room and you have your shit together, people automatically notice you. And that's extremely important nowadays. You have no idea how many opportunities in life you may get just simply from walking through the right place at the right time. The right place at the right time. That's all some decisions come down to, is simply being there and showing the fuck up. So, and being there with YouTube. Like I said, my last video, the audio is absolute dog shit. It's dog shit, but I decided to put it out. I'm gonna start putting out 2 videos a week. Not 1, but 2. That's the least I can do. Seriously, there are so many people out there that are doing such more difficult tasks than me simply sitting down in front of a camera for 2 hours a week. That's easy to me. I genuinely enjoy this. Unlike other things, I genuinely enjoy this. This is my therapy. My therapy. So I'm going to start doing that. Hopefully the audio on this one is slightly better. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Hype this video. Hype this video, guys. Let's make this thing poppin'. Let's get it going. The more views I get, the more I'm allowed to give back to you. And one little secret that I haven't shared with anyone: if my video ever does become popular, or my channel, for instance, if I gain some sort of popularity, I'm giving it all back. I'm giving everything back, every penny, because I don't need this. This is dirty money. Maybe in the future I might not give everything back, but I will definitely take care of my supporters, because one thing I realized with other supporters, they just act like assholes, man. And I know some of them. They just act like complete assholes. And I'm not going to give any names. I know that that would be very popular to give names, but I don't have to. We all know that person. You follow that person, you love that person, and you meet that person on the street and they can't take a 5-second photo with you because they think they're better than you, or maybe they get swamped. I get it. I'm around people that get absolutely swamped, like damn near ISO speed levels. And fortunately for that person, he takes the time to take a photo with every single person. Now, he doesn't go outside that often, but you never know how much a fan could be devastated by you simply not taking a photo. It's sad. They give you the most important thing that you could ever have in your entire life. They give you their time to watch you through a fucking screen and you can't take a 5-second picture. I'll call out someone, DaBaby. DaBaby is absolute piece of shit. I'm sorry. He just is. He doesn't take photos, and maybe I just caught him, but I knew him from a mutual friend. And I'm not saying that he's obligated by any means to take a photo with anyone, but if you just never want to act like you're holier or greater than anyone else, because those are the people that rose you up into the position that you have. Yeah, you might be a great lyricist. You might be able to make a dope song, bro, but that doesn't mean shit. Those people could easily find someone else to idolize, someone else to support. And so take a fucking picture. I'll call that person. I don't give a fuck. When I met him, he was a straight asshole. So I have no problem. And nothing against him. I mean, I have friends that are very good friends with him, and he's just, to each their own. Either way, I don't want to become that. That's something I do not want to become, and I refuse. It's the reason you do this to begin with, right? For me, it's not only just putting myself out there and getting out of my comfortability zone, but more so, it's a way to interact with people. And if you're very lucky and very fortunate, and the YouTube gods happen to lift you up into YouTube heaven of popularity and virality, then that's the least you could do. That is the absolute least you could do, is take a fucking picture with someone, or just genuinely ask how they're doing. One thing that makes you stand out in life beyond almost anything else is actually listening to people. When you genuinely care what other people have to say and you are genuinely interested in what they are saying, it speaks volumes about yourself. Most people in an everyday interaction between two people or whatever the case may be, speaking back and forth, whilst the other person is speaking, the one who is silent is not listening. They are instead just thinking about what to say next. For instance, if I say, I went to Disneyland, the person across from me, if they are very, very bad at communicating, would say, oh, I've been to Disneyland. I don't give a fuck. I'm talking about me. I'm not talking about you. I don't care that you went to Disneyland. I went to Disneyland. Instead, you should maybe counter that with, how was it? What did you enjoy about it? Was it your first time going? What was your favorite ride? Were the tickets expensive? Were they cheaper than you expected? Did you get any good food? Did you stay the night? Did you see Epcot? How were the fireworks? Just seem interested. And more so than seeming interested, be interested. Be genuinely interested. Because that's how you spark a great potential relationship with someone. I'm not talking about sexual. It could be sexual, but it doesn't have to be. It could just be any sort of relationship, a friendship. People don't want to be around you if you're selfish as fuck. People don't want it. This video is not sponsored by Aquafina. It is sponsored by Brita. Thank you very much, Brita. Use my coupon code KylerSpeaks15 on Brita.com in order to get a 15% discount. Once again, Brita absolutely does not sponsor this. And I have zero sponsors. And do I care? No. I don't give two fucks. Damn, this outfit looks dope. So I was very excited to get this jacket. This jacket is very, very difficult to get, and I just waited for it. The brand was like, you have money? You have money for this jacket? Well, too fucking bad. You can't buy it. Only in store. And so I waited, and finally it came. And it's a bit much, but I like it. It's really cool. It stands out. And I think it looks good with maybe this tone of t-shirt. Sorry, I hit the mic. I think it looks good. I like it. And you should take pride in the way you look. You don't have to look the best. Like I always say, not everyone gets blessed with the best genetics, but take care of the meat wagon that you have. Just take care of it. Show that you put some effort in. Show that you care about the way you're perceived. Because you have to. In this day and age, you absolutely have to. That is a deal breaker if you don't care. And if you don't care about you, then why should I care about you? You have to be your biggest advocate in life. You have to be the one that hypes you up to the world. And sometimes you can do that without even speaking. You do it through the way you walk, through the way you talk, the way you act, what you wear. Everyone will be perceiving you instantaneously, and you want that perception of you to be positive right from the get. Right from the get. And it really doesn't matter. You don't have to wear very, very expensive clothes. It helps. If it sure helps, it helps you a lot. But by the same token, if you wear very expensive things, then you're going to get people around you for the most part, especially women, that see you as nothing more than a bank of K. That's what I say. It's a bank of K. Ooh, I'm the bank of K all of a sudden. And not all women are like that, but women like status. And so you have to be extremely careful with who you allow in your friend group once you get to a certain level. Otherwise, you should be dressing appropriately for your expectations of life. Meaning that if you want to be the best businessman in the world, you better wear a fucking suit. Just wear a suit. You don't have to get an Armani suit. You can simply go down to whatever, Saks. You can go down to Saks and get a suit set for 200 bucks. And then just go to a really, really nice tailor and get it tailored and altered to fit you perfectly. And a good fitting suit is more respectable in my eyes than a $10,000 suit that looks like absolute horseshit. If it doesn't fit you right, it doesn't look good. I don't care what brand is on it. I do not care. Make your suit fit good, and the world will judge you accordingly. And to be honest with you, it is kind of sad that we judge people like that, especially since, but really, in all reality, it's not. Because if you genuinely, truthfully consider the situation from all perspectives, the better you dress means A, the more you provide to the world, and B, the more you take yourself serious. If you take yourself serious, other people will automatically almost be forced into a bit of a hypnosis to take you serious as well. So you have to care about the way you look. And like I said, I'm not saying that you should go out and get plastic surgery, but the things you can change. Could you go to the gym? If you can, then do it. Could you eat healthier? No one likes someone that is a binge eater because those people typically aren't fun to be around. They have very, very low self-esteem. A. B, they can't control their emotions as well as someone that doesn't eat through the fucking roof like every day is their last day on earth, like they're getting the electric chair the next day. You don't have to eat like that. Just eat normal. You should always be a little hungry. Always be a little hungry. Evolutionarily, that's how we were designed. We were designed to be slightly hungry all the time. A caveman couldn't just pull over like Fred Flintstone to the next Dino Donald's. Okay, they had to actually hunt and gather, and they were always hungry, and they were better for it. We've gotten so fucking weak. We've gotten so weak as a species that we can't do anything. Half the people just sit at home and wait for the government to pay their fucking bills. They don't do anything. They don't do anything with their lives. They're just leeches on society. And we should totally get rid of those people. Kick them out. If you can't provide, and I'm not saying like someone with Down syndrome, okay, they aren't able to work. And the funny thing is that those people want to work more than anyone else. They just want to bag your groceries. They want to work at an ice cream parlor. And I love people with Down syndrome. I'm talking about the people with no physical or mental ailments whatsoever that decide to be nothing but a hindrance upon our society. We should cut the feeding cord, cut the cord, cut the tube, make those people fend for themselves. It's survival of the fittest. In our society nowadays, it's extremely difficult to, not just to survive for some people, but to bear offspring. You don't have kids, it's around a million bucks. It's around $1 million to have a kid. And yeah, it's over 18 years, but still, it's very expensive. And the sad reality is that people that should be having kids aren't having kids. It's much like the Judd Apatow movie Idiocracy, where the just average guy that works for the military gets put into an experiment and they fuck up and leave him for what, 10,000 years? Maybe 1,000 years, I'm not quite sure. He wakes up and he is in the future, and he has become the world's most intelligent man because everyone else is dumb as fuck in our future because only dumb people are reproducing. Rich people will be like, let me have 2 kids. Dumb people, 7 kids, 7 different baby daddies, 7 different streams of child support, no income whatsoever, just living off of Uncle Sam. Good old Uncle Sam is paying their every want and need. It's ridiculous. Kick those motherfuckers off. Get them off. I don't care. And the funny thing is the government's paying for it, yeah, but who's paying for the government? Me. Me and you. We're paying for that shit. So let's get them the fuck out of here. That's something that annoys me beyond anything else. Are these fucking leeches. Leeches, bro. And it makes absolutely no sense. If you look at the statistical data around people that give back more to charities, people that volunteer more within their community, they're all people that work immensely hard and are better off than the average populace. You're telling me that someone that volunteers more has less time to do so, and the people that volunteer less are doing absolutely jack dunce shit, nothing? It makes no sense. This is just water, by the way. You would definitely be able to tell if it wasn't. Which speaks to last night. So last night there was a new grand opening of a casino, kind of, and me and my girl met her parents down there with some other people that her parents knew, and we went down there to eat, and then we went down there to gamble, which I am not a very big gambler. I hate gambling. There goes my steak sponsorship. Oh well, I hate gambling. Gambling is terrible for you. Don't gamble. You get no benefit. I've talked about this before. You get no benefit from gambling, except for that high. You never see rich people gamble. You will occasionally if they're derelicts, like straight derelicts, bro, because they need that thrill. But they're doing it for the thrill. They're not doing it for the money. Poor people are doing it for the money. Oh, they can't pay their bills? Let me stick it into a magical box that might give me more back than I put into it, but usually it doesn't. It's so fucking stupid. Anyways, I gambled. You should just bring a couple $100 with you at most. I don't care if you make over $1 million a year after taxes. Don't do it. Bring a couple $100 because especially if you're well off, then what amount would make you happy? What amount could you potentially win that would even make it worth your while, that would spark something within your mind to make it acceptable for you to put money at risk like that? For me, it's probably like, I don't know, probably like 15, 20 grand. And I'm not going to win 15, 20 grand. It's just statistically not going to happen. And so what's the point? There are people in there that bring their last $60 and they just put it in the machine and they're like over here tapping the machine 3 times for good luck. Mainly poor white people, poor white women, and Asians. Asians, bro. So many Asians. They designed that shit for Asians. I always tell everyone, I don't know too much about casinos, but I would not trust any Asian games whatsoever. I'm pretty sure they have a slower payout rate than other games. Not only because a lot of them have to go back. So if you have a deal or no deal game, for instance, some of that money goes towards deal or no deal because it's branded. So anything that's branded automatically in the casino, if we're talking about slots or any other game, it will have a lower payout than one that isn't branded. The highest payout, believe it or not, on average, are the boring ass games that make little to no sound. It's just 3 little things in a row, 3 little wheels spinning, 7, 7, 7. Those are statistically found to be at a higher payout percentage. I think they give back 84%. I could be mistaken. If I'm wrong, put it in the Put it in the comments below. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere around 84%. And hey, that's perfectly fine. You're telling me that on the best game, you're making 15%, 15% profit? That's crazy. Casinos are such fucking scams. They're such scams. And I feel sorry for everyone in there because for the most part, they're smucks. They're absolute smucks. I haven't seen one person in there that I would be like, oh, that guy has his shit together. That guy's doing pretty good. Now, table games are totally different, but even table games, I would rather be playing the game of life. The game of life is difficult enough, and if you can't handle the game of life, then you can't handle to put your money into a buffalo machine. There's broke ass people in there that are literally just getting nothing but drowning levels of dopamine hits from pushing a fucking button. It's designed to strip you from your money. It's much like going to Las Vegas. If you go to Las Vegas, or if you have been to Las Vegas, you know what I'm saying. The whole Vegas Strip is designed to strip you away from your money. They spend nearly $1 billion a year, close to $1 billion a year, figuring out the most successful ways of psychologically getting you to become separated from your money with every step you take through a building. It's why the floors are designed the way they are. They always look shitty and out of date, the carpets. It's why there are no clocks. They have it set to a certain degree Fahrenheit wise. They have all the bells and whistles. They make it very, very difficult for you to find the exits. They will do everything they can in order to make sure that you continue to insert your hard-earned money. It's like, fuck, you guys could give that money to me. If anything, just super chat this or whatever, just give it straight to me. Don't give it to them. I know it's fun gambling. Gambling can be fun to some people, but it's fucking ridiculous. I was talking to some person the other day. Idiot, bro. Dumb. He likes gambling. Probably explains why he's broke. But anyways, he was talking to me, and I realized immediately that this guy is out of his mind. He was saying that, he said something along the lines of him and his daughter share the same birthday. So that means that they had met in a past life and were connected again by an angel. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck do you mean? I was like, I didn't want to say anything. I was like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? What do you mean? It's 1 in 365 days. So you have 1 in 365 chances of being born on the same day. And it also depends on when you had sex with your wife, hopefully, but in his case, or most people's cases, probably baby mama, whatever the case may be for you. Like, you gotta be kidding me. You think in a past life you were, what are you talking about? And that is the type of thinking that gets people addicted to stupid little petty games that are meant to extract money from you. That's it. You know who you don't see in a casino? Smart people. Like someone that knows statistical data, scientists, mathematicians. You'll never see a mathematician inside of a casino, ever. It's because they know it's rigged from the get. They know it's rigged. They're like, this doesn't make sense to me. This makes absolute no sense. The other funny thing, which is kind of ironic and kind of sad, but I was like, how the fuck? So as we were leaving, and you have to think, this casino is newly built, grand opening. It's in the middle of nowhere. And then as we were leaving, right by the sign, there was a homeless person. I was like, how the fuck did a homeless person get here? Did they walk here? Did they pay for an Uber in order to beg by, like, why, how were they here? I mean, it's like 30 miles away from anything else. You're telling me that he walked 30 miles just to sit down right there? I mean, it's along the side of a highway. How did a homeless person get there? Were they bused there? It's ridiculous. And hey, kudos to him, whoever he was, depends on if he's out of his mind or not. But it's a pretty good idea to go to a brand new casino, especially because if people are feeling lucky and then they win, then they want to be generous, and then they might just give you a pretty penny of their earnings. You never know. Around holidays, you never know. But yeah, fuck casinos. Fuck online casinos too. I don't care. I'll get all the smoke, baby. I don't give a fuck. Brand deals out the window for me. Fuck all online casinos. It just destroys people's lives. It's such shit. It's the same thing as being a drug addict. It's the same thing. You're just chasing that high. You're never going to find it. It's absurd. 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 And then in the future, watch me get like a DraftKings sponsor. That's one thing I was really disappointed with a lot of other creators that are into bettering lives and into creating content that is meant to be positive and life transforming and just bettering overall. And then they get some whacked out shit sponsor like DraftKings. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Like Joe Rogan, and I love Joe Rogan. I totally get it. If you want to gamble, go ahead and gamble. I don't care. But for him to be promoting DraftKings, it just, I don't know if you guys have heard or not, but he does his football DraftKings commercials throughout his podcast. And I know personally, he doesn't fucking like football. He doesn't like any sports like that. And then he's like, oh, if the Lions beat the Seahawks, bitch, stop. Are you reading from a teleprompter or not? Like, be real. You have so much money, dude. And hey, it's not my job to say anything about any other person. Just me personally, I wouldn't do it. If they gave me a fuck ton of money, they would have to give me an absurd amount of money. And they probably did towards Joe, but I would let people know. I would wink or something. I would make it abundantly clear that this is simply just a sponsor. And hey, if someone wants to sponsor this, that's totally cool. And there are a lot of products that I love. I would love to be sponsored by Bose. I love Bose headphones. Use them every day. Every single day. And they work great. That is a company that I would really, really enjoy promoting. Other companies I wouldn't want to promote. Why would I want to promote that? Would you promote heroin? No. I don't want to promote gambling. Get that shit out of here. And if I change my mind in the future, then I've changed my mind. But I highly doubt it. Like I said, you can't really buy me out. Everyone has a price, but the price would be so absurd that it would just be unreasonable. I would never do that. Instead, I want to tell you guys to just take care of yourselves. Just do good. Start going to the gym. I know a lot of you guys have all these New Year's resolutions of going to the gym, and then you quit. Have you guys quit? Don't quit. Use this small little insignificant podcast stream of consciousness that I give to you guys every week on the dot as validation for you to not give up on your own dreams and aspirations. I'm continuing to do this every single week. I really appreciate everyone that watches this, and the retention rate has been so great. I really, really appreciate it. People that watch these are watching them from start to finish, which is good because that means that hopefully I'm leaving something positive on the table for you. That's my only intention from the very beginning, was to be honest with my audience, and furthermore, just put something out there that is worth listening to. And I know right now I don't have guests, I don't have anything like that, but it will get better. It will get better. I promise you, it will get better. So thank you guys very much. And for those of you that hyped my video, thank you. Thank you once again. Being a small, insignificant creator that doesn't have the funds nor necessarily the want or need to do extravagant things like buy an island or blow up a car or something crazy like that. I gave $1 million away to a homeless person. No. And I think that's cheap anyways. That's not a genuine connection. That's the same thing that happens when you walk inside of a casino, is they have all these quick edits. If you guys ever watch a music video, the next music video you guys watch, and I know that people don't really watch music videos anymore, about every 3 seconds, it will cut. 1, 2, 3, bink, 1, 2, 3, bink, and it's meant to hypnotize you. It really is. It's meant to keep you transfixed on the video. It really is a form of hypnosis. Really. And I don't want to be that. I want to be someone that just sits down and speaks with my audience. I don't care how vast or how small. It doesn't matter to me. I'm already doing what I want to do. And so all I ask is that let me be the person that gives you permission to do whatever it is on this earth that you want to do. I think that's an amazing thing. And yeah, you're not going to be the best at it automatically. You think that you want to drive in NASCAR, you've never driven a very nice car before, and you're automatically going to be Dale Earnhardt Jr.? No. Left turns are much more difficult than you think, bud. You have to just start. Just start. Everyone wants to go from nothing to something automatically. And is it possible? Sure. You could hit a viral trend and become popular overnight, but does it last? No. And is it earned? No. You have to start from the ground up. And whatever is meant to happen will happen in due time. But you cannot be the person that thinks that you're going to go from $0 to $1 million in 1 year by selling, I don't know, reselling handbags or something, or whatever it is that you enjoy doing. And let's say that you just got your real estate license and you think you're going to become agent of the year. It doesn't work that way. You have to put in the blood, sweat, and tears. You have to put everything you have, mentally, physically, emotionally, into something in order to get a return out of it. You have to do what other people are unwilling to do. That's what you have to do if you want to become successful. Sorry. And success looks like many different things to many different people. It depends on who you ask. Who you ask. Success could be you living out your passion. If you are a surfer and you enjoy surfing, and you get the opportunity of a lifetime to move to Hawaii and teach people how to surf, they already won. They're much happier than some idiot on the 22nd floor of a skyscraper in Manhattan figuring out stocks and bonds. That's so stupid. Quantitative easing. Well, my calculations say that this quarter we shall go up 2.7%. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Instead, do what matters to you. I'm doing this. You guys should be doing your own thing, but I really appreciate you guys watching this. It means the world to me. It means the world to me. I have a few really cool things planned for the very next podcast, the very next talk therapy session, if you will, because it's just me talking into a camera. But I hear you guys, so feel free to leave comments and make sure you subscribe, because the next video is going to be, hopefully, light years ahead of all the other ones. I've dicked around for a couple podcasts and remained consistent. The next one is going to be awesome. So just a little Easter egg for you guys, just a little clue. Like and subscribe, because the next one is going to be even better by far. I'm not going to give away $1 million to a homeless person, I promise you that. But it's going to be awesome. And I think that you guys are going to get real value from it. The same reason why certain people automatically click and get boosted into stardom and then remain there. It's because they're giving value. One person in particular I can think of as of recent, at least within the last 5 years, is probably Jordan B. Peterson. He gives genuine value to people. He changes people's lives. He's not just Mr. Beasting his way through our social media. He is making a real connection with people through a screen and really transforming people's lives. Is he perfect? No, he's not perfect. Last I hear, he's on drugs or whatever. I don't know. But he made a world of impact in a lot of different people's lives throughout many different cultures. He's cross-cultural, and it's because he hits on very, very core human flaws. And he uses psychology to get you through that into a better place mentally. And yeah, that's sort of the role I would like to take. That's sort of the role I would like to take. Sure, I want to just talk to you guys, but the more people I have on in the future, the more I can open you guys up to things that both me and you didn't know and would give us true benefit throughout our daily lives. And so, with that being said, this episode is slightly shorter because I want to keep it nice, short, and sweet. Thank you again. Thank you for hyping this video. And guys, for those of you that liked the last couple of videos, thank you very much. And I'm very, very happy with everything that I've gotten so far. The retention rate has been great. Everyone has pretty much watched from beginning to end, and that means the world to me. So thank you guys, and I will see you next week for episode number 4. Until then, peace out, brothers, and stay black. That's the most important part. Love ya.